Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. As you may already know, a new vampire is coming out with Streets of New Capenna. So I put together a deck, even though in the previous video I said this was gonna be my last video until the new set comes out. But when I was putting together a deck for Vampire, I completely forgot about Fable of the Mirror Breaker being a card. So Vampire is the deck we're going to be trying today just to test out whether or not Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a card for the deck. So let's take a closer look at the deck. So this is a vampire deck we're going to be playing today. So before we get into it too much with the current deck that we're going to be playing today, I want to show you another deck for the next set. So this is a deck that I was thinking of. Obviously you have to fix the mana base a bit. So on top end, we're going to be playing Lord Xander the Collector. It's a pretty expensive card, but it is a vampire. So if you play Sorin and then minus Lord Xander, then you get a free 6/6 that says when it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand, rounded down. And when you get to attack with this card, defending player mills half their library, rounded down. And then when this card dies, target opponent sacrifices half the non-land permanent they control, rounded down. So if this sticks, there's a very good chance you just win the game. And if this combo is as powerful as I think it is, then that is another reason for this deck to be more mid-rangey. So I actually took out 4 copies of Knight of the Ebon Legion, even though it's one of the better vampires to have come out recently. But if you can get the Lord Xander out with Sorin, anything that you do in this game is going to be probably like overshadowed by what Lord Xander is going to do in the game. And now we're back to the vampire list that we're going to be playing today. So the only difference from the usual vampire list here is that the fact that we are playing 4 copies of Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and of course there's a lot of targets in the deck which the Fable of the Mirror Breaker can copy, ranging from Dusk Legion Zealot to drawing you a card. And if you copy a Cordial Vampire, you get double the triggers of counters. And then if you copy Bloodtide Harvester, you can use it as a removal spell. And then you also have Champion of Dusk, which will draw you tons of cards depending on how many vampires you play. And not only that, if you do have a Sorin down and you copy a vampire, you can use that vampire to sacrifice a Sorin as well. So there's a lot of synergy you have with the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and at the same time it is a card that lets you also use it as a ramp card or use it to cycle through your lands. So overall, very good card for mid-range. I cannot believe I haven't thought of using Fable of the Mirror Breaker in a vampire deck, so I am very excited to try it out. And I'm going to be jumping into best out of 3 ranked to see how the deck performs. So if you guys are curious about that, stay tuned. Otherwise, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Great. Wait, their pet is just a lantern? Okay. Hive. Okay, goodbye, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It might actually take Bloodtide Harvester. Sorin or Fable? Both are good. Depends on what they do. If they kill the knight, then I'm gonna Fable. If they take the Fable. Is it just Rakdos Arcanist? It seems that way. It does Season Zealot, not a bad card.
Defeating you will not bring me pleasure. I bestow a mighty curse.
So even if they play Arcanist next turn, I can kill it. which isn't too bad. There it is. There it is. If I was their opponent, for this Dusk Legion Zealot trigger, if I had a Fatal Push, I might have actually Fatal Pushed the Dusk Legion Zealot. Well, actually like do it in a response. Actually, does that make sense? That probably doesn't make sense. Never mind. Because if they had a Fatal Push, responded to the trigger of the Dusk Season Zealot, they Fatal Push this, then I'm kind of forced to kill my Knight by sacrificing it and dealing 3 damage to the Dreadhorde Arcanist, right? That's a good card. I think I'm just gonna keep going face. Like, Soren is at 7 loyalty. I think I do this on my turn. I mean, at the end of their turn. I don't know, like maybe I mill something good. Like Champion of the Dusk. I don't want to do it on my turn because it could get dot seized. Man, there's... Okay, that was literally the best card they could have had. They attack.
You cannot hurt my hollow soul.
Another land is very, very bad. Although they don't really have anything. I should have played this. Oh my god, I'm misplaying like a champion here. I'm misplaying like a champion. I should have played the swamp. So I can pump it to 9 damage. Yeah. Made a mistake. I guess I should just hold on to this then. Because Dreadhorde Arcanist might attack and Thoughtseize. Which would be a win for me. So they're attacking with both of those.
act of a coward.
Now, what surprises me the most is them binning Chandra and Soren just to make 1/1s. You know? Definitely definitely interesting.
Blood calls to your soul.
They're doing it on their turn. I guess they were hoping for a fatal push to mill. Okay. Does it make sense to fatal push now? I don't think so.
My bloodline flows through you.
I think I'm just gonna hold on to this fatal push for next turn. See what happens. Okay, what does this exactly say? Whenever it attacks, you may cast... I'm gonna stop at the combat. And now kill. Wow. They actually could have actually they had another turn, right? They had Hive to block Knight. Okay. Immersed Predator to exile. Go Blank to exile. Relic to exile. Fatal Push doesn't seem bad. Thoughtseize doesn't seem bad either. Doomblade might be kind of bad. So what am I taking out? This is good. That's good. This is good. These are staying. Knight of the Ebon Legion did a lot of work, but let's cut 2 for now. I mean, Thoughtseize is okay, but I don't think it's that great because when you Thoughtseize, they're just going to draw a bunch of cards with this card. Let's go to 2 Cordial. Maybe not. Something like this. Small Jace. They mulliganed. I mean, if I just draw a single mana source, this hand is actually pretty amazing. I just need 1 mana, and we're good. Because this is a lot of things that they need to Thoughtseize away. They need to Thoughtseize Sorin, they need to Thoughtseize Fable. Champion of Dusk. Interesting. I definitely didn't think that they would get rid of Champion of Dusk. Probably the last thing. I had in mind, definitely.
Ancient vampire lord. Blood calls to your soul.
I'm playing this first because I have 2 copies of Sorin. So if they do get rid of Sorin, then I have another Sorin as a backup. A land would be very, very nice.
My bloodline flows through you.
They can see my fatal push, so. Let's get rid of that.
That will cost you dearly.
Ooh, Chandra. That is a card.
Yup, you're going down.
Okay, they had another one. Relic is a card.
Blood calls to your soul.
No, opponent, please don't block. Okay, thank God they didn't make that mistake.
Me what to do.
Thank God they didn't make that mistake. Wait, what? Why did they do that? Wait, what?
Today's my lucky
Wait,
day.
Cling to Dust? Why'd you bring Cling to Dust? Okay, I'm confused. They think I have like Croxa or something? Wait, really? I should just exile everything, huh?
I cannot be killed.
Look at all these Dreadhorde Arcanists. I really need a land. I don't want to, like, discard these cards. Hmm. So I guess I should just do this.
What is one thing?
Okay. Okay, Kiki Jiki is pretty nice. Because right there, I made 2 treasure tokens, I play this, and I can just play Champion of Dusk. And then Kiki Jiki is just gonna constantly copy Champion of Dusk over and over again. Great hand. Love it. Love it. Jeskai control. Feels bad, man. I don't like playing against Jeskai controls. This is not good, because this Strict Proctor is... It's not a fun card to play against. There's actually a lot of ETB in our deck. I'm hoping like... I think I'm just going to play this even though it doesn't create a blood token. So I can combo next turn with Thoughtseize and Sorin. They shocked. This is probably Wandering Emperor. We're gonna Thoughtseize first. There it is.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
Settle the wreckage? Really? What is a good card in this situation? So, what is the best course of action? Probably Sorin?
personally.
If I attack, they can kill something by minusing, but it dies. But if they -2 and then block one, it still dies. Let's just attack. Let's just attack. If they minus it, it still dies.
I am almost sad to years of training.
This?
And then I'm going to get rid of this Strict Proctor.
Thank you for your...
Maybe I shouldn't have. I mean, it is good. Okay, technically, if they get Lotus Field top deck, then that was a good decision. But if they top deck the Teferi, then it's not. Which they didn't. Of course I would draw Fatal Push right after. We also have a Hive for their Memory Deluge, so which is really good.
Welcome to the family.
Nice. Why not? Why not? Okay. Divine Purge. Let's see. I think I just play another one of these.
Our fiends thirst for life.
Wow, they actually Supreme Verdict? I'm actually very surprised why they didn't just cast Memory Deluge there. This must be like a 4-mana spell they can cast. Maybe not?
Blood calls your soul.
Apparently not. Apparently not. That Thoughtseize was so good. That was so good. Teferi.
I won't hide from the world any longer.
They plus. And they surrender. Okay. Thoughtseize. Predator seems really, really good. Because of they're playing things like Divine Purge and stuff. I mean, it's not actually that good because they play a Wandering Emperor as well. But they do have some answers. Fatal Push can go. I think I'll have like a copy of Doomblade in case of like an angel. Like they could play those 5/5 angels with lifelink. Forge of Empire becomes worse because they just have a bunch of board wipes. I think I like this one. So I'm actually gonna play Thoughtseize first to get rid of a Strict Proctor. Niv Mizzet? Okay. Well, I can't answer Niv Mizzet with my cards in my hand. Interesting. It's very interesting. Might regret it. But I just can't answer Niv Mizzet. Just simple as that. Divine Purge. Sure. Actually, I should have just played Knight of the Ebon Legion, I think. Well... maybe. Oh, Sorin, what a card. Literally on time.
Fit to fight, ancient vampire lord. Welcome to the family.
Should I think I might save these this Agdaim's Awakening.
I bestow a mighty
So hit. And And then, well, they have 3 mana open. So let's do that. Smells like Settle the Wreckage, you know? Smells like Settle the Wreckage. Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.